Hey everyone, I know it's been a long time in between videos. It always seems like such a long time, but there are a few reasons for that. One being obviously general health, and I want to be well enough to talk or to do anything, and sometimes it just doesn't happen, setting up the camera, and I'm going to try and take more random videos just with whatever I'm doing or however I'm feeling, but right now that's just not what's been happening. And also I don't like making a vlog unless I have something to say, something to talk about. And that is also something I'm working on, not just having something to talk about, but being able to open myself up to you guys in a candid or normal way, instead of having something planned. I'd like to just be able to talk or do stuff like cook or bake or whatever while making a video and having fun. It's going to take probably a little bit longer for me to feel comfortable doing that, but I'll probably do some more videos this weekend because my birthday's on Sunday and I will be doing the Walk to Fight Arthritis with my husband, my cousin, and two of my good friends. So that'll be fun, and I'm sure we'll be taking lots of videos that day and during our time together. My friends are all coming sort of like, one's arriving tonight, another's arriving tomorrow morning, and then another's arriving tomorrow night. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good stuff for that. So for right now, I'm just gonna answer a couple of the questions from my floppy hat, and I guess that's it. So yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna grab a handful of alright. From Together with Pain, where are you from and where are you now? So I was born in Windsor, Ontario, and I moved to the county when I was like 3. So it's still around Windsor. It's Essex County, and I love it. I loved growing up in the county. We had a huge backyard. We had the best birthday parties. Yeah, I would love to still be there. And now I live in London, Ontario, which is still beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love London. This is where my husband was doing his doctorate, so when we got married, I moved here with him, and we've been here ever since. But it's great because London is way better than Windsor in respect to hospitals, and we have 3 hospitals here. I have specialists at all of them, and it does make that part easier. So, all right, this is from Mary Disposition. What do you keep in arm's reach and would know if it was missing in the dark? My phone, which is currently missing, but I heard it beeping like 2 seconds ago. But yeah, that's probably number 1. My bedside table's over there, so what do I grab at? My meds. My meds are always on my nightstand, but yeah, so that's it. Like my phone and my meds are like the 2 most important things. Alright, let's see. From Sheena Siori. Sorry if I just butchered that, I'm sorry. What are good websites to help understand it? I think it's either chronic pain or whatever that she's referring to. Some good websites. I don't really know. It's dangerous to try and like Google things because you never know what the information is that you're getting, if it's accurate or not. I just talk to you guys a lot, and that's how I've gotten most of my information, by like bouncing symptoms and treatments off you guys and seeing if there's other people experiencing it. Arthritis.ca is awesome because, I mean, it's the Arthritis Society, and it's Canadian, so I like that. Yeah, I use blogs. I have my own blog at chronicallycourtney.com, and I read other people's blogs, and that's how I understand my own chronic illnesses. And sometimes people write things that are so accurate and you're just like, yes, and you just want to share it with everybody. And I feel like blogs are really good for that. And I think that they also help other people understand, because if you're going through something and you tell like your friends or family and they are just like, oh, whatever, like you're a drama queen or you're overreacting, but then when you show them like either like research articles or like blogs from other people experiencing the same things, then they're just like, oh, I guess this is a thing, right? Instead of just thinking that you're overreacting. So I do enjoy that. All right, this is Mary Disposition again. What grooming or hygiene rituals have you thrown to the wind, and which do you cling to? Shaving my legs is like such a pain. It's like doing yoga, and my body is not flexible for that. But I do still do that, but not as often as I probably should. But I see a lot of doctors all the time, so I kind of feel like I have to shave my legs more than I want to. I cling to my makeup. I love it. It's my number one favorite thing to do, I think. So that is not something that I am happy to give up. Hygiene, what have I thrown to the wind? Other than shaving my legs, I still feel like my hygiene's pretty on point. Probably washing and blow drying my hair. I would cut my hair, but I feel like that's another thing I cling to for identity purposes. But yeah, blow drying my hair. And I have to blow dry it because it's purple. And even still, like if I go to bed with wet hair, I get, I don't know where that pillow is. But like I've stained pillowcases and pillows purple from that. So that is something like if I wash my hair, I have to blow dry it, and that's a huge pain. So, but I put like baby powder in my hair to keep it fresh. So, all right, next. This is from Pyro21. Is there any coping with how ignorant people treat you when they refuse to understand or listen? Oh, that is a good one, friend. How do I deal with ignorant people? Sometimes you just can't. Like, if they're so closed off and not wanting to understand or listen, then you're not going to get through to them. I mean, it's sad and it sucks and it's horrible, but it's for your own like peace of mind and self-care, and you just can't be around them. And it's hard, and I've had to take a step back from a few relationships in my life just for that reason alone. They'll get it. They'll get it when you don't talk to them as much or stop going over. They're like, oh, she must, like, something really must be wrong. And then you can be like, yeah, I'm chronically ill, right? Like, this is my life, and if you don't understand it, then you just can't be part of it. So I feel like taking a step back from those relationships has helped my sanity, and I feel like it does kind of make them like step back and be like, oh, this is real. This is what this person's living with, and maybe they'll try to understand it a little bit more. Here's hoping. All right. This is from Nessa Cakestum. I'm so sorry. I am butchering these so bad. What food or drink do you need to have daily? Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke. I used to be just only Diet Pepsi, but then sometimes when Diet Coke's on sale, I'll just be like, okay, we'll take that. It's horrible. It's horrible for you. I know. I absolutely know. I don't want, don't put in the comments. I understand it's horrible, but I love it. It's a true addiction. It really is. And my best friend and I have been battling the Pepsi addiction for a long time, and we take turns being like, okay, I've been off the Pepsi for like 3 days, and we just like fight like who can stay off it the longest and then who gives in the first, but that's a big one. For food, I've been eating so much cereal. I am gluten-free, and I've been gluten-free for 5-ish years. And cinnamon Chex, I love. I would eat that like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And same with Cheerios, but I put like a little bit of sugar on top of the Cheerios. But those are like, so cereal and Diet Pepsi. And I do have coffee in the morning, which is something that I didn't pick up until I was like 25 or 26. What a weird time to start drinking coffee. But now I drink coffee. All right, let's see. This is from Can't Stop Me 19. What gets you through the bad days? You guys get me through the bad days, honestly. Knowing that there's so many of you who understand and can relate. You always pick me up when I'm feeling down. Like if I post that I'm having a bad day, a rough week, something awful happened, you guys are always there, and I appreciate that more than I could say. My husband is amazing, and I feel like I talk about him all the time, but he really, he's always there for me. And my pets, my puppy and cat, and I love them way too much. It's really horrible. My nephew, my family, my friends. There's, as horrible as it is to have all these illnesses, I feel like it either strengthens relationships or breaks them, right? And you just have to hope that the people that are in your life are going to be the ones that strengthen the relationship instead of break. So I've been pretty lucky. Like I have had a couple relationships fall apart, but like friends and some family, but overall I've been incredibly blessed. So. All right, there's a couple left, so I'm going to try and bang these all out right now. So then my next couple of videos are hopefully going to be more spontaneous and less planned. All right, let's get this done. From Dinky Spoon 85, have your friends before you were ill stood by you. So that kind of goes back. Most of them, yeah. Most of them have really been amazing. I think I've only fallen apart with a couple of different people, but my best friends have been there, and I didn't expect anything less. I mean, I've never been healthy, so I think that when I started to really fall apart, they were like, oh, that makes sense. So I've been pretty lucky, I think. Not that I've been sick my whole life. That's not lucky, but I think in the long run it helped. From Kimberly McKetchin. Oh, she told me how to say this. I'm so sorry. I know you told me how to do this. How have you and your partner been through the journey? I know that he struggles, and I know that he struggles with it more than he shows, but I am in awe, and I know my family's in awe of how well he takes care of me. So I've been really lucky. There's times that we've both gone angry and cried, and we're stuck in London where he's supposed to be going on and doing a postdoctorate fellowship places, and so we're kind of stuck here, and I haven't been able to travel with him like he wants, and so I know that there's things that have been exceptionally hard on him, but never once has he blamed me for anything or turned his back on me, so he's been amazing. All right, next. The chronic community. When did you get leukemia, and did chronic illness follow? I got leukemia when I was 14, and this weekend I'm turning 29. I was on chemo for 2.5 years, and the chronic illnesses did follow that. At the beginning, because there is a history of musculoskeletal diseases in my family, I probably would have gotten like arthritis and stuff at some point, but I feel like the 2.5 years of chemo poison being put into my body did not help. And so when I would go to my oncologist, which I still have to go to every year, at first they were like, oh no, this is not related. And now the last time I went, they were like, okay, so cancer was the least of your problems. And that's kind of hard to hear from an oncologist, but it was. And it's so weird to be back on chemo again with the arthritis and everything, but the world is a funny place. All right, from Kristen Nunes. How do you keep yourself from being sucked into depression? Depression is something that I struggled with for a long time. I struggled with it while I was on chemo and after. So this is just, I get it. Like, I get how this can make people depressed. I absolutely get it. I am on antidepressants for anxiety, but I guess it helps the depression as well. I'm like you. Like I do break down and I do cry and I do sometimes just fall into the weight and gravity of these illnesses, and I'm terrified of what the future is going to be. But at the same time, I am alive and I'm blessed with amazing family and friends. I found my place in this community thanks to you guys, and we're all in this together, right? Like, you guys make it so easy to not be depressed. And I just remind myself of, the good things in my life. My nephew. So, yeah. Okay, next. Nutrition interactions. What is the best thing a healthcare professional said or did, and what example should the rest follow? Believe me, that's it. They believe me when I'm sick, when I'm in pain, when I'm suffering from extreme fatigue, and that's the best thing that any healthcare professional can do, is just believe you, believe the patient, and try and help.